Hi guys, welcome to my small hobby YouTube channel. This is the final installment in the series where we will be actually finishing the model and displaying it at the very end like usual. But there are a couple of things we need to work out first, and so let's attach these rocket pods. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Basically I had to re-drill the holes because of the paint, and then I just used cement and glued it in place. Okay, so this is a perfect example of a happy little accident. Right here, see, scratches. It looks right now to me perfect, but it was not like this. Essentially what I've done is I've used this paint with brush and just slapped it on top of it, and it looked like shit. Yeah, who would have thought? So then I used the same paint and put it in my airbrush and then just spray painted this section right here, and after that went over with the worn effects. After that was dry, I used the basic camouflage paints, so these two and this one, to kind of redo the camouflage. And after that I use a stiff brush and water to kind of scratch the surface, and that's how this was born. I intentionally left this faded because I think it's cool, and after that I went over with the, not landing gear wash, but this blue and gray camouflage to kind of tie all the paint together. So yeah, happy little accident. What else did I do? Oh yeah, I did use the brush, stiff brush, and this paint to make the leading edge a little bit more worn. And on the back, on the horizontal stabilizer, and on the vertical one. Also I used a little bit on the edges here on the intakes for the oil cooler, and here and on the cockpit side. I went all around, I didn't really think about it much. And on the bottom I've done this, so yeah, you can see. What's left next is to apply a fairly thin coat of semi-gloss varnish on top to make it all cohesive, and then we're gonna go back to the landing gear because I need to attach them, and then I need to figure out how I'm gonna paint the propeller and the two rockets, and then I think I'm pretty much done. One fun fact, here on the back there's a tail light, you can see right here. This is not stock. This is actually made by yours truly. How did I accomplish this, you might ask? Well, I took a clear piece of sprue, stretched it out into the desired diameter, cut out a centimeter long piece, then I placed it into my Dremel in one side and fixed it in place so that it would act like a lathe. Then I used various soft sanding sticks and shaped the exposed part of the clear styrene plastic into a dome so that it would resemble a light. And this is the end result. I've spray painted it with semi-gloss varnish, and I attached the landing gear. I also had to reattach these little counterweights on the bottom. That was a pain in the ass. But yeah, I'm liking this airplane. Look at that. And it has the right stance as well. Like this, you see? So now we're going to reveal the engine and everything else. It's been such a long time since I've seen the engine. My God, look at that. Finally freed from the grasp of the masking film. Fantastic. I love how this just turned out. I just love it. Let me just put a little bit more light into this situation. Look at that. Awesome. Now the rest, I can hear the little rattle inside. That's a piece of plastic that it's not supposed to be in there, but it is. Well, let me just tear. Oh, perfect. One swoop. Look at that. Look at that. Interior and everything. Oh, yes. The canopy is free. Yay! Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Fantastic. I'll give you a close-up shot once the whole thing is done, but look, the rattle. Ah, well. Anyway, beautiful. Loving it. Because I have decided to expose the engine to show its full glory, I had to glue the engine doors in the upright position. I will also fabricate supports to hold the doors in the upright position. And now the arsenal, rockets. I've used plastic rockets that come with the kit as well as the metal ones that I got in the box of secrets. However, the metal ones do not fit, and that's the reason why plastic was the go-to choice. Then I asked my pal ChatGPT what color are the rockets supposed to be in. And so he told me RLM 71 or 70. I chose 70. Okay, so there's a couple of things that we need to do before I say that this model is complete, and that is the antenna mast, this little antenna on the back, and on the one on the bottom right here. Also, I need to then make the antenna link from between the mast and the tail. And the last thing that I need to do is to figure out how to attach the canopy to the cockpit. When the canopy is fully opened, there is a string that is attached from here to here. And this is how it's supposed to look from the back and from the front. And I need to figure out how to do this. So now I need to basically make this, because this is in two pieces. This is a bottom piece is plastic, and the top piece is basically photo etch, which you need to make it in a circle. So that's gonna be fun. So I made this custom antenna loop. I didn't use styrene, I didn't use photo etch, I lost the photo etch. So I just took some wire, made a little circle using a trusty brush as a template, cut one part of the circle out and just super glue it to the base. So you guys are enjoying the video? Tell me down in the comments below. But even better, why don't you like, share, subscribe? It will be super fantastic for the world, for peace, for unity. Wow, thank you very much. And I also added this little support bar that I flattened out into this shape. Kind of crowbar thing. And yeah, I super glued it on here and there. And that's how we got this. If you want to see this open, you can't attach this, the external fuel tank, because you can't open this. So I'm gonna have to close it. It's a little bit of a bummer, but it's okay. So having said that, thank you so very much for watching if you have been. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing. And I'll see you soon in another brilliant episode of Let's Build a Thing. All that it's left to do is to see the final product. Enjoy. Bye bye.